Now that my DHCP server has a scope, I'm going to log into my Windows 10 client machine, RTS-CL2. So here on the login screen, I'm just going to enter RTS/administrator, and I'm going to log into this with my account, and we're going to look at the IP configuration of this machine. Now that I'm logged in, I'm going to right click on my network connection here, and I'm going to go to this Open Network and Sharing Center. This is one of several ways to get to your network adapter. I'm going to click on Change Adapter Settings. This gives you a list of all the network adapters on your machine. Most machines, you'll see a wireless adapter and an Ethernet adapter. My Ethernet adapter is what's connected here. So I'm going to right click that and go to Properties. In the Properties, I'm going to click TCP/IP v4 and select Properties for that. Right now I can see I am set to obtain an IP address automatically. So I should be obtaining an IP address from my DHCP server. Since we know that is true and our DHCP server is configured, I'm going to just cancel these windows and I'm going to go to a command prompt on this machine. And in the command prompt, I'm going to type ipconfig. When I run ipconfig by itself, it gives me the IP address 172.16.0.50. If you remember, that's the first IP address in the scope we configured. I want some more detailed information, so I'm going to type ipconfig/all. That gives me some additional detail. Some of the things I can see now, when I run the ipconfig/all, I see the DNS suffix is rts.local. That we defined as the scope option, the domain name. I see the IP address, the subnet mask, and here I see lease obtained today at 8:55. It expires Wednesday, November 1st. So that is an 8-day lease, which is what we set for the lease duration. I also see the default gateway I defined as a scope option, and I also see the IP address of the DHCP server. So that server is 172.16.0.10, and that same server is also my DNS server. So I see the IP address for DNS server 172.16.0.10. If for some reason I wanted to release my IP address, I could run the command ipconfig/release. That address has been released, so at the moment I do not have an IP address. If I want to connect to DHCP and obtain a new address, I can run the command ipconfig/renew, and my computer will reach out looking for an IP address. It actually sends a broadcast message referred to as a DHCP Discover broadcast. So you'll see it simply leased that address. Now let's take a look at the server side to see what this lease appears like when we're in the DHCP service.